This podcast contains themes that may trigger some listeners. If you are easily offended, please go away and die. Please enjoy and remember that I Captain Asshat love to touch myself at night.
Hello and welcome to the Work and Name Progress podcast, because we don't have a name yet and we're still trying to figure out one. I'm sorry, this is really quick. Anyway, I'm Jay and here we have...
What's up everyone, I'm Jamie from Jamie Productions.
You won't know him?
Yep.
Hey, I am Dan.
I am Squirrel Boy. I am the rapper in Determination is the game.
You won't know that music video?
Hopefully.
Microorganism from nowhere.
Oh, hello, Nowhere.
Thank you. Microorganism.
I'm Pyromaniac from the depths of hell, otherwise known as Persona.
Oh my god.
You won't know this game.
Wow.
What the hell's with this formal attire? Just call me cheesy.
Alright, hello Cheesy. And
Otherwise known as
today...
Caleb from Christchurch.
I'm not Caleb, I'm cheesy.
While we're at it, let's
He's
get on the
cheesy.
address.
Okay, and today we're talking about bad movies. Just any type of bad movies. It doesn't really matter as long as it was really fucking bad. So,
Best bad movie.
Anyway, let's start off with a simple one. What's a bad movie that you enjoyed as a child, but then rewatched and realized I had bad taste as a kid?
Probably Moses Jones for me. It's a really good movie to start with thinking of, but there's so many like cliches.
Moses Jones?
Yeah.
Is it like that movie that's like
The
Inside
Alice
Out?
in Wonderland.
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh my
I
god.
Alice in
originally-
Wonderland one.
When I
that-
originally watched
Monsters Basement.
Moses Jones, I really liked it, but I was looking at what's his face, guy with the hat.
Guy with the hat.
The nostalgia critic?
Yeah, that guy. And
The
then
guy with the hat. Wow.
That's a pretty cool name. A guy with a hat and glasses, and he screams a lot, and he...
yeah, well, basically, after looking at it again, it kind of tells me about how bad the movie was. I can only remember that the level of animation, which was quite good.
I will
And
admit the animation is actually really good.
What was the movie called?
Moses Jones.
What, can one of you say that?
Moses Jones.
Old Moses Jones.
Moses, like the body process. It's based about inside the body and defeating this killer virus. If it was an actual, like, well done movie, I think it would have gotten really good reviews, be like the next top thing. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, Inside Out's taken that role, which is a predecessor.
That and the movie was full of cliches and what I heard. Like, it
It was horrible, but if they did a good job at it, it would have been better.
Plus, there was the live action scenes.
Yeah. But mind you, that has to be done when it's Inside Out with the body.
Yeah, but the live action scenes in that movie are animated, right?
Both. There's like the scene where he has a fight with a monkey to try and steal an egg, and the monkey ends up throttling him.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about Inside Out. All the live
I've
real
seen
life
the Inside
scenes.
Out.
Oh, I haven't seen Inside Out.
Neither do I.
No.
I know.
I
Everyone's
want to
saying
see it.
it's the best movie ever, but we haven't
It's not
seen
the
it.
best movie ever. I've seen it.
No, I'm serious. People have been saying it's the best movie ever, and I have
No,
just like,
I think
wow.
they're more saying it's the best Pixar. No.
I think
No, I think they're
it's
just saying it's really,
from
really good because
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I
but
think it's
not
just
the best
based
movie
mainly
ever.
off a woman's perspective. Because it's the
Well, yeah.
women who are providing these reviews. They're like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
Well, yeah, it's based in the mind of a teenage
girl, so
Yeah.
it would be based off the perspective of a girl.
Yeah, but I would find that if it's
Also-
a cartoon, or by the way that Hollywood normally makes things, it would have been more based towards children audience / tweens.
Yeah. Also,
Not
Osmosis Jones got a cartoon as well.
It
I don't
does?
know what
Yeah.
this movie is. Can we stop talking about this movie and move on to the
Actually,
next bad movie?
no, somebody-
Jacob, your bad movie.
Okay, this isn't actually one I grew up.
Screw it.
Okay, what's the movie I like? Oh, the Garfield movie.
Oh, the Garfield.
Oh, wow, that one.
I watched it as a
Which
kid. I
one?
really enjoyed it.
The
Yes.
first one, the
Oh,
one.
the
Have you
first
seen
one.
the animated one? Like, it's like
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
animated and then they go into the real world.
Oh, I know
and
that
it's really,
one.
really crap.
That was really odd.
What
Yeah.
Garfield movie was that?
I don't know. I don't know what it's
Oh,
like.
this was the
I think I've seen
remake.
that one. It was the remake of it.
Guys, it was called the Garfield Show movie.
The Garfield
Yes.
show.
No,
There's that one.
It was when they were animated
Yeah,
and then there
that's
was a
the
rip.
one.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
the one.
Okay. Good. Excellent.
I'm talking about the one with
Forget
the
me.
with the creepy CGI Garfield and then Odie and Nermal, like two different entirely characters and stuff.
Normal, that evil little cat thing.
You know he's the cutest cat ever. Get it right.
He's
And-
evil!
No, it's not.
Have
I
All
don't. I
cute
don't
things
see
are
the
If
evil.
Satan had a son, the son would be evil but cute at the same
It
time.
would be normal.
Yes, it would be normal.
Pretty normal.
That's all you need to
Because,
say.
you know, cats are the devil, dogs are the saviors of mankind.
They are. I mean,
Okay,
Guys,
You're lucky the cat's not there.
I think normal's pretty normal.
but I just like if you look at the movie, like another reason why I think I enjoyed it is because I was a dumb kid at the time, like, oh, it's Garfield, yeah. But
I
now,
know, every time I saw Garfield, it was like,
I've
oh my
always
God, it's
grown up with a few Garfield comics from back in the day when the guy was
I grew up with like the
Yeah.
show on television and the specials.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
watched,
wish
like,
that they
those
still
things.
made Garfield comics, sort of like, what's it called,
No.
Foot Rock Flats?
Oh, I don't think they
Oh,
they
but
don't make those.
They still make those.
No.
Do they
No.
still make those?
No.
They shouldn't be because
They
the
didn't?
creator died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
know my dad has a whole
when the
bunch of
creator retired due to problems, they have a big book in the school library,
Oh, yeah.
which is that big giant 50th
Dog,
anniversary.
the dog.
I love how it's not. You can actually get that one out.
Really?
You can't.
You can.
You can.
That would be a lump to carry home with.
Exactly.
That's expensive as well.
Yeah.
That's not reference.
But back to Garfield, the thing about that movie is that not only do I think it's shit now, but I realized that at the time, the product placements kind of just went shoo over my head. But now I watch it and I'm like, holy fucking shit! Look at all the product placement in this.
placements.
Like they had a fucking Pepsi logo on a train model train set in the movie.
And
I didn't actually notice that.
nowadays
No, me
movies.
neither.
No, but that's the thing though. It's like it was everywhere in places you wouldn't even expect it.
But yeah, you know, places with movies and stuff
It wasn't even on
nowadays
the Pepsi cans,
is
it was
due
just on the
to
model train.
high inflation. They have to get sponsorship from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like before, back in the day, when you would work, your inflation, your wages would increase. But now it's not, especially when you're making a movie. Even anime, they cost between $200,000 to $300,000 per episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
US, that is.
Oh, okay, we're all good then. We're safe.
That's still more expensive than the New Zealand dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So,
Next
Jimmy,
movie.
you're next.
Okay, movies. I don't really.
That
Not
movie
really.
that you saw as a kid that you thought was good, and then you rewatched it and you was like, holy shit, this is fucking shit, it's bad.
Well, for me, it's kind of the opposite. There was a movie that, like,
You hated it as a kid, and then you realized it's actually kind of good.
yeah, pretty much, like, because, well, it would be Ice Age 2, because,
Oh, Ice Age series, I remember those.
like, Ice Age 2 in
enjoyed it.
particular, I remember.
I did too, actually. I still enjoy it.
I got really
I don't
scared
like
during
the
that
third one,
movie.
though.
I don't know why,
Third one
but
bad.
I think it was like that one bit where, like, that prehistoric fish thing is frozen in the ice cube.
prehistoric fish thing, I remember.
Yeah.
Like a Leviathan thing?
Yeah, and it was like frozen like an ice cube, and there was that one scene where like its eye moved towards the camera, and that just like freaked me out. So, like I literally started crying during that scene because I got so scared. But then again, though, I was like 5 or something.
You know, there's a
But-
movie that I've always wanted to watch. I don't know why. My friend sent me a Christian movie when I was about 7 because I originally
God,
grew up
here
in
we
a Christian family, and some of my friends and stuff were heavily Christian. Got sent this thing. It's called like Auto Good or something, but about Christian cars and things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, literally talking Christian cars.
So it was like a Christian knockoff of Cars.
No, maybe it was called like Auto Good or something, but yeah.
It sounds like a Christian knockoff of Cars. Really, it does.
Well, anyway, I'll let Jamie go back to his thing.
Okay, back on topic.
Back on topic, guys.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
These
I
conversations.
think we jumped off the train a little bit there.
yeah,
We jumped off a train?
no.
Shouldn't we be dead?
No.
No, because you
possible
can
to
jump
survive.
off a movie, you can jump off a stationary train, you won't die from that.
Oh, okay, so it's just if I jump off a train in front of the train and then get run over by the
It
train.
depends on how special you are.
And now it's
It depends on how special. Yeah.
Emma could probably jump off the train, hit the smallest people, and then explode.
Well, that's some kind of special though.
It
So.
You
sounds
keep
like
dreaming.
Transformers, really, with Michael Bay. Just like one little random thing. Explosion!
Michael Bay, please don't sue us.
Actually, I'm not gonna
Goat
lie.
Simulator.
I'm not gonna lie. The Transformers, the Age of Extinction one, I think was called. That's like my favorite Transformers movie. Oh no, it's like my second favorite movie. right now.
I don't
Wait, what?
really mind Transformers. Like, there's a lot of
good.
product placement. In fact, it's just right in your face rather than the small little things like Jake was talking about in the Garfield.
Tons of
Like,
subtle
I'm-
stuff.
Like there's a giant bus with a giant Victoria's Secret, and a Transformer bursts through half the bus, and you see Victoria's Secret out big and enlarged over the screen.
Yeah.
That could give the message that Victoria's Secret is shit and giant alien robots hate it.
I don't think so.
Talking about that movie, if there's one fucking thing that pissed me off in that movie, is when we were watching it in the cinema with Daniel, there was that scene where those I guess you could say nerds were messing about with that changing material, and they made a rainbow dash that turned into a fucking gun!
Yes, that one!
And I was like, what is this doing here?
Are you meaning the Rainbow Dash? Sometimes the Rainbow Dash has turned into a machine of war.
And they can't even create their like own metal. Transformium. What?
That and the fucking Oreos vending machine. Like,
Oh
where's
my
anyone
God.
ever seen a fucking Oreos vending machine?
You go to
I want
Japan.
that.
Only in America.
I'd like to point out.
In this one fucking building.
You go to Japan, there's vending machines everywhere. There's even vending machines that dispense live pot plants and live lobsters.
We know
Oh, I know. I saw images of that. I was like, what?
They also have a guarantee that if your crab isn't alive, you get like tooth free or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, they literally
That
have
must be
vending
a good
machines
business.
everywhere.
Different.
I remember getting told by a Japanese exchange student that you could walk down the street in Japan and you can literally walk about 100 meters and there would be 5 vending machines on the way.
Yeah. I bet you, back on the Transformers bit, I bet you Michael Bay looked at the pony thing and thought, how could I make this the most destructive scene possible? How could I make this?
Do you think it's war against ponies?
How can
bronies?
I make this internet meme relevant?
Yes.
No, because he could like have a thing against bronies, and it could be like, I'm turning it into a gun to represent war against your kind. Right. Not that bronies are bad or
I don't think any
anything.
of those cups have been used, Daniel.
That yellow one has been used.
Wait.
I know, drink.
Which cups have and haven't been used over there?
Is that Pepsi? Do not.
Do not touch movie. He was saving it for a movie.
We brought it last week, but then we didn't drink it, and we were like, we gotta write Jacob's reminder. Don't frickin' touch this until the next week.
Yeah, and I never touched
No,
it.
I think it's Daniel's turn to pick.
It
And
does
plus,
make
why are we
sense
talking-
though.
Daniel,
It
it's
may,
your
like,
turn.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Dan.
Come on, we
back.
gotta keep this rolling.
Come on,
Seven
Dan.
Evans left.
So.
Russell, we'll skip on straight to the moment.
I've got an idea. I think, personally, it's gonna be...
You put that on your laptop, seriously.
Yeah, I don't care.
Of
It's
course.
That's going to
casually
explode.
balancing Pepsi on a laptop.
Your laptop will explode.
No, but
I think you mean short circuit.
No, I mean explode.
it'll do
Things
both,
explode.
seriously.
Yeah.
Michael.
Anyway,
I'll be fine.
my movie is gonna have to be... I don't know,
We
mate.
can always skip to Eve and come back to you.
I had it before, but then... Oh, no! The little animated Mario movie. That thing was shit.
Hold on, wait.
I don't even know what you're
It's in my
talking
head.
about.
Are you talking about the one where the two Marios are real life and then they go into another dimension where there's dinosaurs that are people because they evolved from
No.
dinosaurs?
I was in Countdown once, like 10 years or so ago.
10 years ago.
I was in Countdown, and I found this DVD, and my mum bought it for me, and it was legitimately
Horrible.
horrible. It was the Mario Brothers movie.
So basically, Sharknado was better.
Oh, I know
Yes,
exactly what you.
Sharknado was better.
I know exactly what you're
Still a
talking
better love
about.
story than Twilight.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what you've wrote right
I remember
Well
Matt Pat of Game Theory was talking about it in a movie thing that he was doing about why movies based on video games don't work.
Yeah. Because
That-
video games have, like, in video games you could do anything you want except for the games that, like, get you down this hallway and say, you will pull a line, motherfuckers.
I
If
am
you don't like it,
There
you're
are games
gonna
where you don't have to even do that, like Skyrim. It's just like you can just randomly walk around as they're talking to you, and a giant dragon comes down, and you can
Actually,
just...
no, Skyrim, I think Skyrim could work as a movie if they do it correctly, because it totally depends on how they do it. Like, when you've got a movie that's just got, like, it's heavily player-based, not a lot of plot, Like the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even
That's
know how
not
it's
gonna
gonna
work.
go.
That's
But
not
the Five Nights
directed
at
by
Freddy's
Sky
movie
does
has
Minecraft.
something to base it off because
No,
you
not even
hardly
that.
move.
The Five Nights at
Skyrim.
Freddy.
It
Okay,
depends
can
what they do. If it has like, if it amazes people but it's not a good movie, it
Yeah.
could work. You know, you could say,
Well,
"Oh, this
Lego
movie's
movie's a great
shit,"
example.
but the way it's done
Yeah.
could work.
What's a good
You mean like
example?
Transformers
The
in a
The
way?
Lego movie.
No, because Transformers
that movie
did it.
hardly has no plot.
Because
but they
they're
made
with the Five
something
Nights
good
at
out of
Freddy's,
it.
they're actually using, they're making animatronics.
That's what it
At
does.
Five
in the
Nights
world.
at Freddy's, all you do is sit down and look at a monitor and shut and open doors.
Yes, but
Wait, have you
but
guys
they'll make
seen,
it more immersive.
Have you guys seen
Guys,
The
District
movie
9?
will make. What?
Have you guys seen
No.
District 9?
I've heard
shit.
of it.
It's
I've
the
heard-
alien one.
Wait, refresh my
Is that
memory.
the one where the guy gets bitten by an alien who becomes the alien?
Well, he gets
and then
sprayed
he's-
in a chemical when he becomes the alien.
And then
Yeah.
he's still got his human feelings, and he
Yeah.
like, at the,
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
end of the movie
He
he
makes
leaves a
like
rose.
metal roses for his wife.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
that's
seen
what
that
it-
one.
Yeah. And that one, that had no writers. They didn't really have a script.
That,
Did
but that
it
was
do
an
well?
amazing
Did
movie.
it do well?
We said made the props and stuff.
Yeah, well, it
They
is.
speak- they speak-
Winter is very good at prop making. They also help people with their movies and how to use their props properly. Look at Lord of the Rings, for example.
They just made it though. They made.
Yeah, but there's just an example of how they use their props and creativity to make a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even made a prop for like the Auckland, you know, the airport, the Auckland airport, where they had.
You mean Wellington, where they have the giant golem reaching down and grabbing
Yeah,
a fish?
Yeah,
that one,
that was
and-
cool. I went and saw it.
It's
There's
still
another
there.
one that I saw on TV at one point where it was oh, what's his name with the beard?
Gandalf.
Gandalf, that's it.
How do you forget Gandalf?
Dumbledore!
Uncultured.
Snape.
Snake.
Snake.
Can we not?
Go before we start this.
Okay. Good movie that was in my childhood,
everything
but
in your
it's
head?
shit now. I'm gonna have to say Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
I have
Phantom
not seen
Menace?
that.
Is that one of the original ones?
That was the first one of the prequels.
First one, okay, very good.
Where
I
Anakin
don't
is a
mind
kid.
it. I only saw the first one when I was a child, but I don't mind it from what I've seen.
I didn't
I
like
didn't
it just
like the
'cause-
third one. It had a little bit far too much animation in my perspective.
Have you seen
The third
How to
one I
Make
just don't
Any of
like.
Them
I
Movies?
find as if it's too much like fighting and then death and not a lot of plot. I feel like there's at least something missing.
Oh, it's hailing. I'm loving what was happening.
It's sunny outside though.
Hailing.
Sun shower halo. Wow.
Sun
No,
shower
sun
hailing.
That's a thing.
Okay, so
Welcome to Christchurch.
the reason why I don't like
sunny
the
outside,
movie
but
is
it's
because like half of it's just based on the pod racing, and that was an awful part of the
Yeah, but
movie. is what I'm
you
saying.
have to admit, Evan, because of that, we got a few good Star Wars pod racing games.
And
Yeah.
also, they think that the thing about that is that they need to tell people about who the hell Darth Vader is. People have
Yeah.
had this great time with movies 4, 5, and 6, and they're like, oh, who is this kid? Why would he be this messed up? Because you know Darth Vader. They need to know his entire backstory and how hard it is to struggle into the planet. They also feature his living conditions, his parents, what he has to eat, what he has to do for a living in order to keep himself alive. It's not just the pod racing. And it also shows how much risk he needs to go, which also shows how he's developed the Force and how he can think about rash but practical decisions.
Yeah.
We have two people who haven't seen
There's
Star
only
Wars
one problem
movies.
with
It's
it.
a bit
Where can we
Liam
find
Neeson
the
wasn't killing
originals?
anyone of that scene.
Originals.
Didn't kill anyone in any scene.
I've got-
Anyway.
I've got every
died in
single
that
movie
movie.
except for the first one.
We're getting off track.
Oh, wait, actually, I watched the Family Guy version of Star Wars. So.
That's not the same.
That's not the
Hey, it's
fucking
definitely
same.
not the
Oh,
same.
I watched the robot chicken version of Star Wars. Does that count?
I need both of them.
I watched the holiday special. Does that count?
Oh no, that fucking thing.
I saw the first 5 minutes of the holiday special. Does
It's
that count?
fucking Star Wars.
Language.
Fucking Chewbacca's family.
Well, thinking about it,
Okay.
Evan,
We went
I
off
remember
topic.
watching, what was it, George of the Jungle? That your nephew's
One or
George of the
two?
Jungle?
Oh wait.
The horrible one that he brought to us.
Where
That was
Yes.
Nick,
It was
Nick,
New
Tuggy,
Balance,
Tuggy.
by the way.
Oh, sorry, New Balance. Like it matters.
airline
You
shoes.
guys, can you please stop yelling? My ears are failing.
Okay.
You
Daniel,
need to stop
stop.
listening to music then.
I'm dying. Like,
Okay.
honestly, I have the flu and shit.
Okay.
James?
Airline.
Nathan, it's your turn.
Oh shoot! I forgot. Right,
yeah.
I forgot my movie, so let's go on to Emma. When I think of a movie,
George, I go.
no, I enjoyed that movie.
That show's getting a reboot.
We should say
Actually, there is a movie that I have that none of you have watched, but it's really fucking shit.
Well, if it's the Alice in Wonderland one, we already know about.
No. The Alice in Wonderland, that's a musical that I got from my nana.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one?
No, but we're planning on watching it eventually.
Shit. Yes.
What about that short... Jacob, what about that
yeah.
short, weird movie made in the 90s about the kids killing themselves on farm
You mean...
Oh, that movie.
when the gate falls on a child's head and it blows up?
No, that's not a bad movie.
I need to watch this. It sounds hilarious.
It's called Apaches, and it was a 1970s.
Because he talks about it all the time.
Safety film. And it was basically to tell kids to not play on farms, and it basically had kids getting killed in really gruesome ways.
And they were little Indians, they're like...
Just to tell you, one of the deaths, a kid drowns in a
Shit.
slurry pit.
Slurry.
Spoiler! So pretty much a kid dies
when
in
you
shit.
drain cow crap, the slurry pit basically separates the solids from liquids. And in our country, the slurry pit the liquids go into the irrigation system and they pump it into the fields.
Whereas that would make sense because it's a fertilizer, correct?
Yes, but
you had to
also
use it rational.
places like Dunsandel, because their farmers just abuse it so much, it actually goes into the water, and Dunsandel water tastes like crap. So the farmers, what they do is, because they have all the money, they drill deeper into the water where it isn't affected by this. But little towns that only have community funding have to heavily chlorinate it, and it tastes worse than Auckland water.
Oh god.
God.
Auckland water. I had it one and it was no.
I'd rather stay in Christchurch.
Yes, we're going to watch this Alice in Wonderland musical, and it's the best movie ever!
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
We trust you
now,
in your words.
When I was in
I don't
North
guess.
Island, just back to the last topic, I only drank, I would...
That's adorable.
A ghost just opened the door.
My
I
god!
saw it.
I was... Okay, the door just opened.
That was weird.
Okay, guys.
Anyway.
I was, I only
Bad
drank,
ghost.
like, $5 bottled water.
Oh,
That was the only water I
Oh
drank
my
because
God.
it was like...
You should go to London. It passes through an average of 7 to 11 people before it gets to you.
I have American friends who have to
Wait.
only drink like soft drink and stuff because they say they can't stand the water and stuff.
We're
it's
really lucky to
sad.
have the water we do.
Yeah.
Like, by I mean passing through, not like going one drain to another. I literally mean people drink it, they pee it out, they refilter it and put it back into your water
Well,
supply.
what can we
do that in
do?
New Zealand as well.
Thanks for the image, guys.
Look, you guys, little fan. The ISS, that's all the fucking water they drink. Because it's so efficient.
It kind of
I
sounds
have-
like
I have-
aperture in a
I
way.
have-
Like, the scientists go to like the space
come
people, it's like, just don't think about it.
Kind of sounds
Don't
like
think about what's happening here.
it kind of sounds like aperture in a way when GLaDOS is like, we recycle your air supply, so you never actually have fresh air because they're too cheap to pump it into for the surface.
I enjoyed that movie. I'm trying to
Does anybody have any else bad movies that we can think of?
Freaking hell, I know one.
What?
Fucking Jungle Book. That's like a shit.
Oh my
Really?
God.
I enjoyed
Which one?
it.
Number 2 was bad. Number 2 was
Yeah, it was
bad.
2. I got...
Oh.
I haven't
Yeah,
actually seen
Tim.
that.
I don't
That
even
was terrible.
remember 2.
I enjoyed that
I must have not
No,
liked it
number one
because
I
if I
enjoyed, number two was
watched
just
1
an attempt
and
to get
2,
that
but
money.
I
Seen
only
it, but
remember 1.
hardly remember anything about it.
Yeah, same. It's been like so. I like.
Let's look for the barest necessities here.
It's sort of like a nostalgia thing. Like when you think about it, you don't watch many movies as a kid as you do as an adult because, especially with our age, when we were kids, a lot of our videos and movies we watched were on like video VHS tapes. But now everything's on DVDs, so some of those movies have been lost. Like I remember the Aristocats. That was something I used to watch a lot. I don't remember hardly anything.
I watched the Aristocats recently, actually.
Yeah, but then a VHS broke and I couldn't watch it, and I can't remember very much about it. But
There was
That was one
the
of the
two
very few
Siamese
things.
cats. We are Siamese. We are Siamese.
I mean, most movies that Disney make will find their way onto DVD eventually. But I mean, if you're talking about really small, independent, and hardly, pretty much unknown films, they're released on VHS.
Yeah.
They most likely will never come to DVD because people just don't care about them.
I
and there's
really
no
wanted
money to make from
I
it.
really wanted to put some of those things to come back to DVD, but I was happy with like The Lion King coming back in HD.
Well, that was gonna
No,
come back.
that
That
I-
was gonna come back in HD no matter what. That's like a
I never
profitable
watched
movie
it
for
in
Disney.
HD, but
And
when
it's
I
iconic
was
as well.
thinking about
Yeah.
The Lion
I like
King
The Lion
again,
King.
Lion King was amazing.
I rewatched The Lion King and I thought, oh my
I like
gosh,
the
this is
basic
so
version
much
of Lion
different.
King.
Like I found it to be okay, but when I was a kid, I found it to be really good.
I mean,
I
it's
can see
it's
that.
an iconic movie because it came out at a time when I think animation was kind of pretty much controlled by Disney, and Disney
Yeah.
were pumping out all this amazing stuff.
It also, when you think about it though, like it's really weird when you think about it. It's a music movie. It's a music movie that has action and plot and still works. It's not like those fail movies that come out all the time.
Like what?
High School Musical.
That was a trend.
My
We
God.
don't talk about
That
that.
was a trend though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's like a singing and dancing movie with
I remember
plot
when-
and drama. But The Lion King actually manages to do this with
feel like-
animation. That's something that many things can't do.
That's a good
However,
point.
I
I
feel
was
like
watching
Frozen
a.
copied this like
it did.
this plot line or this
plot line.
Never seen Frozen in my life.
I know, but I feel like plot
You've just
kind
gotta
of,
let it
Frozen
go.
kind of
I have. boys.
I feel like they kind of followed what The Lion King did in just a different way.
But
Well,
instead
it
of
really
adding, like,
depends because it's
It's a
entirely different.
singing drama.
Yeah, a lot
but-
of Disney movies are that.
But yeah, that is. Like I
But
was
they have
watching.
completely different plots, I think.
I think I know why The Lion
Some of
King
them have completely
was
different plots.
so successful. Like I was watching psychology video into why the human brain perceives, especially when younger, why it perceives animals and anthropomorphized to be better. Like because they're all the colours. With humans, you only have very few
Awesome.
variation
This is-
between tanned and black.
This is starting to move into like furry territory.
This is going to move into furry territory. I'm going to mention that later. But people love the colours because it's so vibrant. You look
Yeah.
at the Lion King, you've got red birds, green birds, blue birds, lions. You even got a talking bird who looks like a toucan.
You also got to remember
He is
that
a toucan.
if kids' movies and stuff, like if the character is like unique in its design and not just a human, it's easier to remember them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that comes in with furries as well later on. Like the humans still it's still really good, and particularly people with autism and stuff, they're more likely to move into it. However, that's still only changing from 1% to 2%.
Yeah, but you got to realize, like, apparently they did a study, and not a whole lot of people with autism are actually furries.
No, only 1%. Well, only 1% of Americans are autistic, and only 2% of Americans are furries that are autistic.
Wow.
The furry population, not a lot, doubled, but yes, only changing between 1 to 2.
And if anyone's wondering where they do these studies, they do them at FurCon. So
Yes. I feel so sad for the scientists who have to go there and listen to
I know
all
they're
the...
not. They're not. The scientists are probably furries themselves.
No, there will be some who aren't. Like,
They just
I
see
would like to
scientists
see
going into these fucking furry conventions, and they're
No,
just
they
like,
dress up as furries in
they
lab
have to
coats.
walk
oh
in-
my god, that would be fucking. Oh, that'd be awesome. It'd be just like.
Like, I am a scientist,
Well,
but
that's
you're a
probably
furry. I'm also a scientist.
quickly.
I'm totally not a giraffe, guys.
No, not a giraffe, guys.
Isn't it new? They're making
Okay,
a
you
new-
guys have just lost me.
with
Yeah,
furries, it tends to be
don't
more
worry
of a
about
mammal
that,
thing,
so
though.
don't
You're
worry.
looking at like cheetahs, dogs, those sorts of things.
and
They're making
bears.
a new
Oh, my.
movie. I don't know if it's Pixar or Disney. It's one of those. They're making a new movie.
They're
where
both owned
it's-
by Disney anyway.
Shush.
He has a
Disney
point.
or Pixar. There's a point there. No, but they're making a new movie where it's the
I know what
animals
you're talking about.
rule the earth. The humans are gone, but the animals wear t-shirts and.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
after
Yeah,
playing
that's-
it's
The trailer was the
Zootopia. It's
fox.
Zootopia, isn't it?
It is a furry thing, and I think it was sort of made towards that as well.
I like that
Well,
idea.
I mean, I can honestly say I'm kind of glad about this because if there's any company in the world that can make a group of people look good, it's Disney.
Yeah.
Disney can change around most things. If people hate things, Disney can completely change it around to be a good thing.
Yeah.
But even still, like, yeah, it's sort of brainwashing in a way. Think of it like this: when Hiroshima got bombed by the US, people were like, "Why did you do this? You killed all these innocent people." But then the US said, "Well, millions of people could have died if they invaded Japan." But recently, it's been found out that Japan, before the bomb got dropped, actually went several months before to Russia and asked to surrender and asked them to say that. US also found out, but after
they'd already surrendered by that point.
but after the
pretty
US,
sure though, but they didn't stop fighting.
no, because
But
they're
they-
very hard to stop. Like Japan is so driven.
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching a documentary.
Also, it's like because what they had happened is that because communication was poor back then, they had like battles going on for like months
yeah,
afterwards because they just had it.
like Japan people, the Japanese. Like I was watching a documentary, and when Japan had surrendered, this one person actually lost so much of his energy that he just collapsed on the floor and died because he just couldn't imagine living without his country and being the superior country. But really, I'm not surprised that they fought back after the first bomb was dropped, because you think about it, if your people get killed when you've surrendered...
Now, you know how big the blast radius was? It was freaking huge.
Yeah.
You know, that was only 2% of the warhead's capacity that blew up.
Oh my god.
I'm not surprised.
The
like-
rest of it failed. So
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
probably...
They were
Probably
testing
blown
it
up.
a lot, and they thought that both of them, especially the plutonium bomb, was going to fail. I don't know actually what happened with the plutonium bomb, because
They had this massive bomb, I was watching a thing also. And essentially it's so big, right, that the blast radius will kill the plane that drops it.
They're
So it's
basically
like-
going on a suicide mission.
Yeah.
If it was one to drop in our city,
Now that wouldn't happen.
if one dropped in the center of our city, the blast radius would be so big that everywhere up until about Oxford would have third-degree burns.
Yeah.
Well, we're
It was
dead.
like...
It's nice to know.
it
Our
was
entire
some-
country would probably die from
Maybe not north, but they're
No,
most...
it depends on how the winds blow, because then they can get radiation poisoning.
Yeah, it depends totally on the wind, but because we have mainly easterly and southerly winds,
Yeah.
so
In
pretty
other words,
much-
don't let nuclear war happen.
So depending
And
on
not
the
a big
season,
country.
if it's summer and there's lots of northwest winds coming through summer, spring, then the wind will get blown towards Antarctica, and
Yeah.
Antarctica would become radiated.
Whoops.
If it was to go southerly, though, the North Island would get radiated, and if it were to go easterly, then most of the South Island would become radiated.
However, like, if, like, just the whole South Island dies
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Big Bomb,
first
isn't the
bomb-
majority of all farming in the South Island?
Yes, apart from the Waikato.
Besides the Waikato. So they've got the Waikato left, the North Island to sustain itself, which I don't think it can.
No, it potentially could.
You're
We're
basically-
breaking grounds in research
You're
and
basically killing
science
New Zealand
now.
if you drop a bomb in
Farming,
New
Pretty much.
like
Well,
a couple of Irish schoolgirls found the most ingenious way to fast grow crops. We're using fertilizer, but not. When fertilizer is sprayed directly into the crops, it actually stunts the growth to some degree. Yes, it increases.
Is it bone meal? Sorry, I had to make that reference.
Oh.
Wow!
I
it's
quite-
a Minecraft reference, I'm sorry.
To people who are thick and don't know anything.
Autistic?
okay.
Just kidding.
So.
So
Shall
we
we
went
do-
off topic by like light years
We,
away.
that's
we
the
got
thing
from
with the
movies to
podcast.
war.
Wow.
No, we went from movies to furries to war. How does that work?
If only we could go from war to Hitler to Persona, because I can make this jump. I can make this jump.
Wait, so let me get this straight. We were talking about movies, and then the furries caused World War III.
Yes. We're doomed.
I don't think that.
Goddamn fox costumes!
And guys, by the time
Guys.
this podcast actually gets online, we could be dead.
Oh my god.
Because
It goes online and the whole world realizes New Zealand exists and then drops a bomb on us instantaneously.
Oh my God.
And they're like, it's because they were trigger happy at that moment.
Sorry if I'm bursting eardrums
The
here, but
Dungan
I'm
Rumpa.
like,
You're
I'm
like-
just saying, you know.
Okay.
Right, back on
But
topic.
anyway, I have a bad movie. I have a bad movie, guys.
Guys, Jacob's got.
I want to talk about something. I want to talk about the worst movie I have ever seen.
What?
Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Party.
Okay, guys.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, to understand what this movie is, you have to understand that it has a movie in a movie. I am not joking.
There's like 3 movies.
No, there's not. There's a movie inside the movie. Get this. The first movie is like 13 minutes long, but the movie inside the movie is like an hour long.
Oh, God.
So the movie's an hour and 13 minutes long because of only the 1 hour movie in between the 15 minutes at this beginning and end.
And the other title character, the ice cream bunny, is only in it for like 10 minutes.
Exactly.
At the very end.
That's
They
really
don't have
fucking
a name,
It was only
though.
like
5.
5
Ice
if you're
cream
really,
buddy,
really
bunny
lucky.
parlor, or whatever.
I believe the ice cream bunny
Santa
used to be a
leaves all the
mascot at a
kids to
place.
starve to death at the
I believe the ice cream bunny part comes from the amusement park which made the movie's mascot. Pirates World, which if you know Pirates World, I don't think they exist anymore, but probably for good reason, because all their amusement equipment looked really dangerous.
You know, when
Really
I think
nice.
about it, like, if I wanted an amusement park that would actually
An
be decent
amusement
for me, we might as well get
Oh, yeah,
Arnold
I wanna sit- I
Schwarzenegger to
wanna
make
sit-
up an amusement park. Little Barbies, go hell!
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger is really nice. He'd actually make something safe, though, I think.
Yeah, he is a really good guy. Like,
Did you see the video of him, like, dressed up as the Terminator?
Yes,
Yes!
That was hilarious. Just
He
before
just-
the new Terminator movie, he dressed up at, like, full makeup as the Terminator.
Yeah.
And he went into the wax museum, and people took photos of him, and then he'd just, like, say, and then he'd start talking to them and stuff.
And they jump like hell. It was funny as hell.
I know.
that sounds quite good, but he's a really nice guy. Like, people who do interviews, he's not like F off. He's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I might be able to fit this in.
He's not like,
He also helps people a lot. I know that he donates to charities, and I think he has a charity of himself.
I'm pretty sure he's also in the US government.
he is.
Yeah, I
he's,
think he owns like an
he's,
area.
head of California.
Oh,
Yeah.
Isn't he?
But anyway,
Yeah, he mentions it in the movie. He's like,
yeah.
oh, what have you been doing? Oh, I've been governing over California.
Oh yeah.
but anyway, back to my shitty movie.
How are we going from a shitty movie to the Terminator?
Just don't question it. Just
Don't
go
question
along with it
things.
anyway.
Free cough cough.
Basically, what you got? Another thing about this movie is, I believe the director of it originally directed porno. So imagine this. You're a porno director, and you are an amusement park comes up to you and commissions you to make a children's movie. What do you do?
Well, I would be fine with it. Like, I mean, I've met a lot of really weird people. I mean, people could always change. It's up to the producers who want to produce the movie as to what they want the movie to be. You could go to Michael Bay and you want a movie with no explosions, and Michael Bay will put explosions in it.
He would probably tell you to fuck off.
I want to, like, make a movie, right? And then just decided, Michael Bay is like,
If you go to Disney with an idea for an ingenious cartoon movie,
they will add explosions.
they will go and
They
make
will
a
go
cartoon
they'll
movie.
add explosions. They're just like,
Every Disney
oh,
movie.
have you seen the trailer of Deadpool?
Oh, I saw that
This
trailer.
thing, like, I love how there were rumors that this thing's gonna be PG-13. It's like, that trailer is beyond PG-13.
I like
Yeah,
how
That trailer's like R16, it's like,
I don't understand.
it's like, what the fuck?
What I don't understand is why movies are so strictly rated over here when I'm watching anime and
my
stuff.
God.
Oh my
American
god.
anime is like PG-13,
Oh,
and you look at
no,
you,
no.
it's like horrible and gory, and you look at it here, and it'll be like R18.
Have you
Yeah.
seen the ratings in Australia, though?
Oh,
Australia is like twice as bad as us.
Really? How?
They are really strict.
They're
Oh,
really
They
hard.
had the most banned games in the world. I
Yes, they
remember
do, yeah,
when
They only
Yes.
just got Left 4 Dead 2
Eminem,
unbanned,
that's
I
we
think.
watched that.
Wow.
it was a
Okay.
game-
Yeah.
What's that game called? Is it Saints Row or whatever?
Yep.
I like
yeah.
how when they were advertising the game, this game's been banned in Australia 7 times.
Yeah, but that's we set the record!
Well, we're just gonna
Woo! Let's celebrate for being a nanny state. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Yeah, we suck.
No, but what's funny because, shit.
I'm not sure if you guys have.
David lost his
I
train of
lost my
thought.
sentence. What's the hooray?
I want to talk about Ant-Man because he just lost his train of thought. And
Shut up!
No, we
Guys, Daniel wants to
Over there.
talk.
Oh.
What?
I love how you went quiet as that burp. No, but
his burp silence is
anyway,
Yes.
I was saying that I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, and you've forgotten it like I have.
He's just like Chuck Norris.
No, no, damn it, what were we talking about?
We were talking about
Ant-Man in the train scene.
We were talking about anime gore things, ratings.
Yeah, ratings.
Ratings!
There was this thing like
Yes.
the high school DxD here is technically banned.
It is.
Really?
I watch it uncensored on Guess Anime.
Wow.
You know, guys.
No,
just
but-
because it's banned doesn't mean you can't
There's
access
a
it.
reason why
Yeah.
it's banned though. Underage sex.
They don't have sex in it though.
Yeah,
It's just straight up like it's a lot of itchy. That's what it is.
it's very itchy, but some of it's underage, so they have to.
Yeah, I do admit that some of the content is not available, or wouldn't be available for New Zealand when you think about like boob power.
Activate!
Yeah, but another thing is like.
It's what they want.
There's a tax that's gonna go through soon, or I think it's about to go through, which will raise the price of our games online.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they want to add the general sale. I think it's
They want more money, but that's basically because they're trying to prepare New Zealand for an economic collapse.
I'm running out of
yeah,
battery.
because they're about to cause one.
Guys,
Wait, everybody, we
Guys.
have to close this up now.
yeah,
Okay,
we're
guys.
running out of battery.
So,
We're running out of battery on the device, but I can probably learn from that if I close some applications. So let me just pause the recording.
Let's bye.
No, we're not going yet. Okay, and now we got to wrap it up because unfortunately we're running out of battery and we're running out of time.
Yep.
So that was bad movies, I think.
that was their attempt at bad movies.
That was randomness.
went so
I think I'll call this one "Furries Caused World War III." Anyway, I'm Jay.
I'm Jamie from JMT Productions.
I am Tigger, also known as the guy whose belt is undone at the moment.
Shit.
Oh god.
Oh, and chicken nuggets.
I am Squirrel by Squirrel!
Squirrel.
Michael Oxlam, who is nobody.
Pyromaniac.
Why is everybody continuing this formal attire? It's cheesy.
And we will see you maybe next time.
Bye.
I don't know.
Goodbye now, peoples.
Fuck!
Good
My
night.
balls feel
Sleep
so
tight
free.
and don't die.
Bye.
You're gonna have to check the report.